Hello everyone, I'm Imac Adams, your go-to enthusiast for all things immigration and family law, and today I have a captivating story to share about a remarkable woman named Chipo. Her journey is filled with laughter, heartbreak, and a sprinkle of absurdity that reminds us that life is never quite what we expect. Chipo, a strong-willed Zimbabwean mother, once found herself in the clutches of an abusive marriage. With 4 children depending on her, she knew she had to break free. So, with courage that could rival a lioness, she packed her bags and left Zimbabwe behind, setting her sights on the promise of a better life in South Africa. Upon her arrival in South Africa, Chipo quickly met a gentleman who treated her like royalty. It was a refreshing change from her past, and they moved in together, creating a cozy little home. But, as every rom-com teaches us, love isn't always smooth sailing. Her new partner soon revealed that he wanted to start a family, and that's when the plot thickened. Chipo, who was quite happy with her current brood of 4, didn't want more kids. But instead of having an honest conversation, she decided to channel her inner negotiator. She told him, "Listen, the only way I'd consider more children is if you pay my bride price." To her surprise, he took her seriously and wrote a heartfelt letter to Chipo's family asking for a date to pay her bride price. When that day finally arrived, it felt like a scene straight out of a movie. The family's united traditional rituals were performed and celebration filled the air. Chipo's partner was ecstatic, envisioning a bright future ahead. Little did he know Chipo had other plans brewing in her heart, a plan to run away from it all. Chipo loved the man deeply and truly felt awful about the impending abandonment, but she was haunted by the fear of repeating the mistakes of her past. The thought of marrying the wrong guy again, coupled with the terrifying idea of having a 5th baby, loomed over her like a dark cloud. She was caught between the joy of a new beginning and the fear of history repeating itself. With the bride price paid and her partner blissfully dreaming of their future, Chipo made the decision to pack her bags once again, this time for Ireland. It was as if she was in a sitcom, where every twist was more shocking than the last. Her partner was left holding the bag, literally and figuratively, while she chased after the elusive idea of freedom. In Ireland, Chipo found a good job with a decent salary, a beautiful home, and the ability to pay her kids' school fees. But as she quickly learned, money can't buy happiness. She felt like she was living in an Instagram filter where everything looked perfect, but the reality was a bit murkier. Her attempts at dating were nothing short of a comedy of errors. One date involved a man who spent the entire evening talking about his pet iguana, insisting it was the most interesting creature on the planet. Another had her sitting through a dinner where her date was more interested in his reflection in the restaurant window than in her sparkling personality. "Chipo, is that a good hairstyle or just the light?" she mused, trying to catch his attention. Chipo started to wonder if the dating scene was a cosmic joke at her expense. She chuckled to herself, thinking, maybe I should just get a dog instead. At least they don't care if you have a bad hair day. Despite all the laughs and lessons, thoughts of her kind-hearted partner back in South Africa never left her mind. One day, after a particularly eye-rolling date involving a man who insisted that pineapple belongs on pizza, oh, the horror, she decided to search for her ex on Facebook. To her surprise, she found him and sent a friendship request. When he accepted, they began chatting, and she discovered he was happily married but struggling financially. The realization hit her. Was it time to rekindle their connection? Chipo felt an old flame reigniting, and an audacious idea popped into her head. What if she asked him to leave his wife and join her in Ireland? I can even do polygamy, she thought, trying to convince herself that it was a practical solution. But the weight of her proposal was heavy, and she found herself pondering how to approach this sensitive subject without causing a scandal worthy of a soap opera. So here's where I turn to you, my dear friends and followers. What should Chipo do? Is it fair to ask him to leave his wife for her? Should she just embrace her single life and adopt a dozen dogs instead? I'd love to hear your thoughts and advice in the comments below. And if you found Chipo's story as entertaining as I did, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share. Let's spread the laughter and lessons of love and life together.